done something like that. Right
What's
there.
that?
The featured SCP. That's like on the front of the page. I don't know if we've ever actually clicked that.
We have not.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Safely Controlled Podcast. My name is Matt. With me is my co-host, Rob.
Hello.
And we were actually just sitting here bullshitting about work, but now we're ready to dive into this episode, which right here on the front of the SCP wiki is SCP 7646. The is that the name of it?
It looks like that's the name of it.
It's a lot of everything.
Yeah.
Whatever this is, I think it's either fresh or something new.
Department of Unreality, making the unreal a reality.
This is that's something new.
Yeah, 7646. It's high up there too.
I figured I don't actually have a plan for today when
right.
it comes to a specific SCP, so I figured today's just going to be a classic rule. And a little bit of an update, I guess I'll throw this in there before we start reading that file, is, I don't know if anybody noticed this, but we are now, instead of uploading our episodes on Tuesdays, they will premiere on Sundays.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
6535?
Yeah. Is it highlighted?
Sisters Forever. 6535 is Sisters Forever.
It's highlighted in pink.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh.
And we have a Taina? No, that's not how you would pronounce that. Well, this is actually very visual.
It's very pretty.
This is fucking very,
It's short, but that's okay.
It jumped around there.
It did. A new update to this file has been loaded. Whoa, it really changes. Oh, let's do the first part and then do that.
Oh, that's awesome. That's crazy.
It's like a follow-up.
Yeah, there's multiple different, that's crazy.
Okay.
Okay. It keeps updating.
Yeah. I know.
Okay. So, roll of the dice, we landed on 6535, which was titled Sisters Forever, highlighted in pink. Mm-hmm. We don't have any special containment procedures or secure containment procedures, actually. It doesn't say anything.
Well, maybe it will once we go further in.
No class or nothing like that.
Rating's kind of low, 262.
Description. Julia Kim is a 17-year-old girl currently living in the town of Oregon, a town in Oregon on 321 Maple Street.
Wow.
At present, she is accompanied by her sister, a 7-year-old girl named, what did we call her? Taina Kim. On weekends, they are generally found exploring the forest near their home and can sometimes be even seen laughing with glee as they explore nearby caves.
Caves in Oregon?
I guess so. I mean, there's probably caves literally everywhere.
Probably.
They're actually, especially undiscovered shit like that.
Yeah.
They actually almost never stay indoors since Taina often says that the house is boring. Right now, Julia and Taina, I want to keep calling her Tina.
You can call her Tina if you want.
Right now, Julia and Taina are living in the life of adventure. Julia often describes Tomek as a little slice of paradise and has been living there with her sister for the last 10 years. The first addendum, the following pictures have been found in the journal of Julie and are known to be her pictures of the town since Julie is an avid photographer. So she has been taking pictures of the falls. This is a nice, beautiful
very
place.
Pretty, wherever that is.
Nice, beautiful pictures. I
Gorgeous.
like the visuals. You gotta have some
you gotta
pictures.
have some visuals.
The house.
Doesn't look like a house. Oh, over there.
There's
it's in the
houses.
back.
There's houses.
It's the front yard and then the
Couple
house.
houses. What a fantastic view.
It is.
I honestly wonder if the author here is actually just putting in their own photos. I wonder, or these are just random things they might have found on the internet.
Who knows? Oh, and then Sisters Forever, a black and white picture of them standing, and it looks like she's spinning her sister around.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's holding her on her feet are up in the air, swinging around.
Mm-hmm. And then off to the park, beautiful park with some white leaf trees, gorgeous.
Presently, the two sisters are off to the local park to enjoy the great outdoors. They're expected to have a grand old time.
So nothing about this is weird or awkward or different.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Just sisters.
Yeah.
With and one
Living
of them has
in
a photography journal.
Living in Oregon, one's taking pictures, and they're growing up nice.
And then that was the email here. It says access the SCIP net email, one new message.
Okay. Oh.
To Dr. Jesse Valerie, junior team leader from Dr. Xavier Fern, head researcher. Subject, what the hell is this? Just got a notification on SCIP net today saying that 6535's file has been changed. Went to check in and I saw this, and then there's an attachment.
With 4 question marks.
I mean, I really don't know why this file has been assigned to me. Is this a joke? Some glitch? The fact that the SCIP net notified me of this suggests the latter. But the way this is formatted, I don't know. Please tell me if it isn't. Oh, holy hell! Please tell me this isn't any of your subordinates goofing off again. Dr. Valerie, please be reminded that unprofessionalism of this magnitude, including tampering with an empty SCP slot, will be subject to severe disciplinary action. I'll withhold any official investigation for now, but keep in mind that this is serious. If it is an actual glitch, and I really don't think that it is, contact IT and keep it off the books. If it isn't, tell me now. I have a lot of skips to manage, and I can't waste any time on whatever this is.
Now, I don't know, it says contact IT or contact it. It could be either.
It's contact IT. It's capitalized.
Well, yeah, it is IT, I guess. And then it says a little footnote here. As of the time of writing, Taina, Kim has brown eyes, a smile that's so warm and comforting, and is the most intelligent girl that you can ever imagine. So we need to see this take a dark twist, I'm sure.
You want to read that email? That's the follow-up email.
Oh, I didn't see the follow-up email. I was looking at the bottom of the page. Sir, I am so sorry for the trouble, but please be rest assured that none of this is from us. Neither I nor any of my coworkers have seen this file before, and we're convinced it's a glitch. We've also taken the time to contact IT. It is IT. So hopefully there should be no bother for you again in the future. Again, sir, we sincerely apologize for the hassle this has caused you. Dr. Valerie, junior team leader.
Okay, so maybe the anomalous shit here is just the actual glitch.
They're saying it's not their fault.
Yeah, so
let's check it out.
Update.
So it looks like the things that were on this update before are all grayed out except for certain parts. And I'm going to start reading the dark parts. Update 6535 and a whole bunch of numbers. It's supposed to be a date, but it's just a mess of jarbled stuff. A new video has been taken by Julia Kim's phone. A transcript is available below. The forest surrounds them like a great wall, cut through by a small straight path leading forward to their destination. Leaves cover the places where the trees don't grow, and with each step they both take, they hear the audible crunch under their shoes. Taina is running ahead, and she's shouting with glee. It's a beautiful day. The wind can be heard whistling through the forest as the afternoon begins to come to an end. Sounds beautiful.
Julia, come on!
Julia, holding the phone, stays still for a few seconds as Taina runs around in circles. She can feel herself smiling.
Just a second.
Taina stops in her tracks and looks at Julia. There's such a wide smile on her face. She shakes her head like she's disapproving. Her brown hair is blowing in the wind. Her eyes sparkle.
Come on, let's go.
Tania's smiling, and then the wind blows some of her hair to cover her face. She brushes it away, and for a second there's an adorable flash of annoyance as she shakes her head in a momentary irritation. The phone moves away from Taina to capture the trees blowing with the wind. You can almost hear the rustling of each leaf, and you can already see lots of leaves blowing by. The sun's already quickly setting. It'll soon be time to go home again.
All right, fine. You want to race to the house?
Taina sticks her tongue out, closing her eyes while she does so. Julia can't help but think that she's so adorable as she does it.
You won't be able to beat me, buttface.
And then all of a sudden, Taina turns around and runs. The leaves on the ground are flying with each step she takes, and Julia begins to run too, trying her best to keep up. Underneath the feet, they hear the telltale crunch, crunch, crunch of autumn leaves, which punctuate each and every single footfall. Taina has a 5-meter head start. Julia laughs.
You're cheating. You got a head start. And you're bigger, so it's only fair.
Julia can tell that she's still behind by a bit, but she's definitely gaining. The forest seems to fly by as they keep running and running and running. The wind blows even harder, and Julia can feel her hair flying with it. She puts an arm back to keep it down.
Come on, I'm right behind you now.
She's not. Tanya's a much faster runner.
Liar. I'm still much faster than you.
Julia starts laughing again. All of a sudden, the house comes into view. Big, imposing, painted white all over. For meters around it, the trees keep away from the house, almost as if they're afraid to touch it. Julia herself never liked the sight of that house, and it shows. Her steps begin to slow down as if she doesn't want to go any further. God, why does she feel like this all of a sudden? But Tanya's already so far ahead. She keeps walking and walking and walking. All the while, her younger sister is shouting with glee, spreading her arms out like they're wings and shouting, "I'm flying, I'm flying." It takes everything within Julie to keep after her. After a few seconds, they come to the front of the house, and it's so much bigger than it looked from afar. Even from outside, you can see the dimness through the windows. It fills Julia with anger. She doesn't know why. Tanya comes to a stop to Julia's right, and she's pumping her fist in the air.
I beat you. I beat you. I beat you again.
Julia laughs, but it feels hollow.
Yeah, you did. You sure you're okay?
Tanya twirls to face her and then smiles back at her. She cocks her head to one side.
Why wouldn't I be?
Julia doesn't know why she asked that.
You just ran all the way here, dummy.
All of a sudden, Julia leans in to tickle Tanya, and Tanya starts laughing as she runs to get away. Even after running all the way here, she's still really quick on her feet, and she almost leaps out of Julia's grasp as she heads for the nearby swing, the one they both love so much. It's an old swing, one that looks like it's been here for a really long time. Rust covers the chains that hold it, but Tanya still jumps on it all the same. It gives a long creak as it tries to hold her weight, but it doesn't seem to bother her at all. Julia comes closer as Tanya starts pushing herself forward on the big swing, shouting with glee as she goes forward and backward and forward and backward. Julia notices the wind blow even harder. The sun is setting beyond the horizon. It's almost dark now. Julia stops beside Tanya, still shouting at the top of her lungs as she goes backward and forward. She looks at Julia, and Julia smiles again, then uses her feet to make the swing come to a stop.
Did you have fun?
Tanya nods slowly. It's almost mature.
Yeah, definitely.
Tanya's calmer now. Her smile is peaceful. She even does her telltale mannerism of shifting her head to the right as she does it. Julia smiles.
I'd do anything for you, you know that?
I mean, this all sounds really, really sweet,
It's
right?
nice, yeah. It's painting a nice image in my head.
Yeah.
It's going to go to hell.
The sky turns purple. The wind begins to blow far, far harder than it ever did before, and Julia looks down.
Come on, let's go inside.
She doesn't want to go inside. Tanya jumps off the swing and immediately embraces Julia.
I won't ever leave you.
Julia chuckles.
Sisters don't leave each other, ever.
They turn to the house, and though she's supposed to be taking the road, Julia can't help but make each step with hesitance. She doesn't know why. It's like the house is different somehow. All of a sudden, the hairs on her nape prickle, and she turns back. Night's already quickly setting in, and the forest, once a vibrant orange, now seems to grow more and more foreboding by the minute. Is there someone watching her? She waits. A cold sweat runs down her forehead. Then she feels a tug on her arm. She looks back at the direction of the tug and realizes Tanya's still there, looking up at her with puzzlement and expectation.
Sis?
Julia holds Tanya's gaze for a fraction of a second, yet it feels like forever. Then the feeling of being watched dissipates like the smoke, and she finds herself wondering why she's still standing outside the house in the middle of the night. She snaps out of it, then gives her sister a reassuring smile. No need to worry her like this. She looks up and the house seems welcoming now, warm. She can already see the fire smoldering in the fireplace in the living room, beckoning her to come inside. Julia tightens her grip on Tanya's hand and gives her another smile before continuing in. And unlike a few moments earlier, she understands that nothing is amiss. Behind her, she felt the wind get stronger, blowing something down behind her. She paid it no mind.
I think what like the sad part of this is going to be, one of them, if not the younger one.
You're calling this out already.
She's the SCP. She has some sort of anomalous powers or some bullshit that she can fucking deal with.
Mm.
That's the loudest dog in the world.
Downstairs.
He's across the street.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's super loud. Loudest dog ever. I'm guessing that the younger girl, the 7-year-old, has some sort of anomalous properties to her where she can do crazy shit because I don't know, why did the house that whole Yeah, there was a really nice, like, painting in my head there.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what the next update
Hold
is.
on. I gotta wait for this dog to shut up. I'm gonna make sure he fucking stops. So then we have another email, I'm guessing, which the new subject line is, I warn you. I'm sorry, but this is just how it has to go. I expect a call soon. Or no, you should expect a call soon. It says expect a call soon from Fern.
Sir, we really don't understand what's going on. We've contacted IT and they said that the file's always been there. They even said that they sent you an email when you talked to them about it last week. The team doesn't know what's happening. Please understand. We're trying to get it fixed as soon as possible. Dr. Valerie. Something's going on.
That video or the transcription or whatever?
It doesn't really say.
So back to Dr. Fern, he says, SCP net doesn't work that way. It's a highly guarded secret as to how it all works. Yeah, but for God's sake, a lot of things go into making sure that it's as up-to-date and secure as possible. Short of being God himself, and you can't get anything into SCP net without proper credentials.
Okay.
So it's either the Almighty coming down from the heavens to write this little sistery fan fiction, or someone with access to 6535 slot is doing things that you don't know about it. Fix it. These little girls have nothing to do with the SCP.
Then someone's putting this story in?
Yeah, they're like blocking out the fucking actual story here.
Oh, so it's either the Almighty coming... You know what? After you read that...
Like a hacker or somebody is fucking with the system.
Someone's got access to the slot doing things you don't know about, or it's the God coming down from heaven to write this fan fiction. And they're saying it's fan fiction. They're saying it's not real. What a heck of a roll.
Return email?
All right, so the return email from Jesse Valerie back to Xavier Fern. Sir, with all due respect, please stop for a second and try to understand. IT's already done multiple checks to the document to see who's making the edits. The thing is, sir, there haven't been any edits. The file's been unchanged for more than a decade, since 2009. It's always been like this. So the SCP is changing.
But it updated just earlier, and the time before that, I got notifications they're still open on my terminal right now. Let me check, send you the picture. The notifications are gone. What the fuck? Are they messing with his computer in particular, maybe?
Maybe. Look, I don't know, but there's another update. Oh, and now we went black and white.
And then it gets a
with
little
an older
darker.
picture of Julia Kim.
Yeah, there was a picture of the other sister.
And now... Well,
It's
this
Julia.
one's obviously set. Yeah, she's older.
17-year-old girl, age and descent,
Okay.
time of writing, same stuff. A new video has been taken.
Okay, so now there's a transcript of the new video. Julia was scared. The last few nights were full of tossing and turning and dreams she couldn't understand, nightmares she couldn't remember. The wind was blowing outside harder than ever, and it seemed like it would never stop. Dead leaves hit the windows with a stunning force, often sticking to the glass as the wind pressed them harder on the glass. A few nights ago, they heard a tree being blown over outside. Safe to say that she and Taina had stayed inside the last few days. Julia already regretted paying the wind no mind when it first came after they came home from the park. They had enough food to last a while, but she had no idea how long it'd take for the gusts outside to die down, if they'd ever die down. Strange that there hasn't been any rain, though, she thought. She usually expected storms like these to come with rain. She went down the stairs from her bedroom to the living room, her feet barely making a sound amidst the rancor outside. She found Taina huddled in their old sofa, trying her best to distract herself from the world as she read the book that leaned on her lap.
You all right?
Taina didn't seem to hear her. All of a sudden, they heard another loud thud, most likely another bit of debris striking the house. Taina shrunk even further as she heard it, nearly assuming a fetal position on her back. Julia walked over to her, sitting beside her on the sofa. Her sister flinched as Julia did so, looking up at her with surprise and obvious fear etched on her face. Tanya's eyes were wide as she looked back at her sister. God, Julia thought, she isn't scared. She's terrified.
Hey, are you all right?
Taina looked up at her for a few seconds, then shook her head slowly. Just then, Julia could notice her sister shaking, almost imperceptibly, but it was there.
You want me to tell you a story? Why is the wind so strong, Julie?
What caught Julia off her guard? For the years that she'd been with Taina, she never refused a good story. Dang, she couldn't think of a thing.
Because what?
Her tone was innocent, curious, fearful, too.
Well, you know how storms blow things away?
Taina began to slowly relax as she shuffled forward on the sofa. That element of fear seemed to be ebbing away now. Good.
They do it for a reason. Did you know that?
She realized she was tapping her foot on the ground as she tried hard to come up with an answer. She stopped as soon as she noticed.
What reason, Julie?
Julie looked into her eyes. At once she came up with an answer.
To blow things to places where they need to be. To unearth stuff long forgotten and buried, and to...
Damn, she'd stalled again. Just across from her, Tanya was waiting on her next few words, a look of expectance on her face.
To cover things up, I guess. Bring the things that don't need to be found to places where they can be found, or can't be found. Nothing else could do that, like wind.
Where had she heard that before? Just then, she'd realized that it had gotten dark in the house. The leaves outside had totally covered the windows, and she could barely see her sister's face in front of her. They needed some light. She slowly stood up from the sofa, crossing the room with what little light remained in the house to grab the lantern from beside their refrigerator. With a simple flick, it came to life, illuminating the interior of a house with a clarity that she hadn't seen since the storm began. Why didn't we turn on this thing before, Julia thought. Then all of a sudden, the hairs on her back pricked up again. They were being watched. Quickly, Julia's head swiveled to her right and then to her left, and then behind her and then up. But that feeling never wavered, even then as she frantically scanned the room again and again. The wind was outside, blowing even harder now. The house seemed to creak as though it withstood its full force. Funny how it blew even harder every time she felt that.
If this is a bunch of bullshit, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, yeah. Their hearts and everything are in this. What's going on around?
This is, yeah, like, it's just like a nice story.
Yeah.
It's just reminding me of, like, I guess it's a tornado or something fucking.
Some sort of windstorm.
Some storms is just hitting home, and I think she even saw it a little bit earlier. The whole running thing kind of makes sense, like running home the whole way home so we can outrun the storm, get to safety type shit.
Okay, well, Tanya's voice cut through the nervous silence.
Julie, sis, are you okay?
Then, just like before, that nervous feeling receded without warning, disappearing entirely after a few moments. Julia shook her head.
I'm okay.
She cleared her throat, moving to her left for no particular reason as she attempted to regain her bearings. Her left hand traced the surface of the table upon which the lantern sat, stopping suddenly as she felt the rough exterior of a familiar book. Then, almost on cue, the wind seemed to blow another tree over outside. But unlike the last one, they felt it fall far closer. The crash was muted among the now deafening roar of the wind, but they heard it all the same. Tanya just seemed to jump in their seat as they felt it. Without thinking, almost as if something compelled her to do so, Julia closed her fingers around the book and then turned to Tanya.
Do you want to look at a few old pictures?
All the while, the wind roared even louder outside. Oh, wow. We got a new message here.
I can't wait to see what the fuck. Like, I love this story, but like I can't wait to read the goddamn emails.
Yeah.
The emails are like,
yeah.
I feel like the more important part of this.
Yeah. Okay.
To Dr. Jesse, so it's cut off for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It says to Dr. Jesse Valerie or whatever the fuck. I think it's the same person. But Xavier Fern, head researcher, we found something. IT came back with their analysis of the file and the slot. They found an old file, and I told them to restore it. 6535 slot should be updating with the restored version soon. Respond to the post haste. And this is from Fern. So a new update to the file has been uploaded.
Let's see it. Now it's supposed to be an older file. Warning. The following text is a restored version of a top secret file requiring level 4 clearance. And this is all bold, by the way, in big letters. Due to all this, personnel accessing this file below the aforementioned clearance level will be subject to disciplinary action. System errors, formatting errors, as well as potential cognito hazards may be also present in the file as a result of its recent restoration. Caution is advised.
Another random thought that I just had.
Okay.
Is that, like, how is that, like, they're going to say something that it's one of the girls. Like, I said it before that maybe the little girl has some sort of thing. Maybe she's the one that's making a storm happen.
Maybe the girls have nothing to do with this.
Or they have nothing to do with it at all.
I'm leaning towards that. Now, whoa, this all changed.
We got the full, okay, we got a full thing here now. We have item 6535, level 4 secret, containment class is Euclid, disruption class,
Amida, 5.
Risk class is on notice.
Yeah, I'm sure this is shit we could all look up. And, we got a younger picture, too. A little girl in ponytails all tied up.
Special containment procedures.
Ponytails? No.
6535 is to be contained in a standard humanoid containment cell within Site 19. Provisions made for the subject, such as education content, entertainment products, toys, or special foods, such as candy or cake, are to be left to the discretion of the head researcher. Due to theorized extent of 6535's abilities,
Here we go.
care must be exercised at all costs to prevent it from understanding the circumstances of its containment.
Oh, they didn't even write it out because on the chance that she could read their mind or something. Well, anyway.
Should it be mentioned in its dreams of having the one thing she loves most in the world,
In bold.
I'm guessing is her
sister.
It is to be disinformed as soon as possible to prevent a girl from being happy. Due to the aforementioned desires of whatever the fuck all that is to be kept isolated from human contact as much as possible.
As its extraversal properties are integral to the mitigation of a CK class reality restructuring event, the integrity of the SCP net database is to be given with utmost priority. Description: 6535 is a 7-year-old female of East Asian descent, formerly known as Julia Kim. You called it.
We didn't know.
You called it.
Julia's
the younger one.
No.
Yeah.
Julia's the older one.
Oh.
Yo, she's a schizo. I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. As the time of writing, 6535 is capable, and now it did say unconscious reality bending, but that's crossed out. And now it says perfectly normal things. Unconscious reality bending. That's whatever that is. It's pretty dope. The immediate space around 6535 has been recorded to reach as low as 20 humes, surpassing the most currently known ontokinetic anomalies. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds scientific. Its reality bending effect is currently believed to extend to the entirety of the known universe, affecting all records to reflect its current reality, with most reality anchors and inhibitor chips being ineffective against its effects. Despite this, however, the integrity of 6535's abilities have been known to lapse with its belief in the change to world, and that it has crossed out created for and put in pink lives in. As of, if it's by itself, yeah. As of now, this remains the only way to stimulate 6535 to restructure reality to its former state. Should 6535 initiate a CK class reality reconfiguration scenario as a result of its abilities, a notification is expected to be sent to 6535's current head researcher through SCP net database. Due to 6535's acute awareness for any instances of tampering with its restructured reality, this remains the only way for the Foundation to be aware of the subject's restructuring of reality. Based on prior experiences with minor 6535 reality alterations, the SCP is completely unaware of its own abilities and is known to reset any undesirable elements which do not fit in its own perspective. This includes the memories of personnel, the composition of undesirable locations, and the existence or non-existence of specific persons.
Jesus.
And then here, at present, 6535 is currently in Foundation custody. She is known to have no living relatives. So even the sister is made up.
So the sister's the part of the fan fiction thing.
Yeah, and that's just to make her happy.
7-year-old.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
7-year-old Julia. I gotta go back a little bit. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is the older sister in her mind.
Julia is a 17-year-old girl.
She named herself that.
But she's not 17. She's 7. And then she is the younger sister. I think she just might be a little crazy is all. Might be a little psycho.
That was, you know what? That was a
good turn.
That was a good turn.
But I also I nailed that shit.
You did.
I think that the CK class reality configuration scenario as a result of its abilities might be the storm.
I might be.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
we
is there
need
more?
to fix this. From Xavier Fern.
Oh, is this the last
missing
of it?
who it's to, more than likely the other person.
Yeah.
I really do apologize for everything that has happened before, but I think we're in big trouble now. A reality bender, a powerful one? Fuck. We're in deep shit. Do you have any idea how we could stop this? Is she going to come down on us just because we opened her file? That can't be true, right? Right?
Oh, they're panicking.
Fuck. She's aware of us, isn't she? Is she watching us right now? God, we're going to die. We're gonna fucking die. I just messaged Director Moose. I don't even know if she can help. Wait. God, I just scrolled up. She got you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, people. That's cool.
What?
Reality bending.
She's bending reality. Yeah,
That's
she got
awesome.
you too.
Fuck. I don't even know why I'm messaging you. You don't even exist anymore. Why am I spilling my heart out to you like this? Why am I frozen at my desk writing this all out? God, my hands are frozen. They're shaking like mad. I need to go home. I want to go home. I have to go home.
What a mindfuck this is.
I can't even call my sister. She's all the way on the other side of the country.
If she even exists.
Fuck, I brought this down on all of us. If I hadn't opened that fucking file, I can't end like this. I can't end like this, right? Wait.
Here we go. This is the very last of it.
Wait.
Oh, dude.
The file mentioned something about shaking her confidence in the illusion of hers. Fuck, it's gone. But I remember it. I remember it clearly. That if we disturb her concentration, it all comes down. She wakes up. If I can't open the file and she disturbs enough that she's already wiping us out, then, oh God, I need to
go. But it just stopped at G and with a blinking cursor. It's great. It's like oh, and the whole rest of the page. Oh wait, page is currently updating. Is there more? Another update?
A new update to this file has been uploaded.
Yeah, click it.
Item Julia Kim, say my name, say my name. Oh no, she went fucking nuts.
Dude,
Yo, she went nuts. Level 5. We went from a level 4 to level 5.
Yeah.
Top secret Keter.
Critical.
Yo, she hacked. Yo, she went straight fucking hack.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look. Yeah.
Yo!
I thought we were done with the damn SCP, and then we got this.
Go ahead.
Description. Julia Kim is a 17-year-old girl of Asian descent. As of time of writing, Julia wants to be left alone. Don't wake me up, don't wake me up, don't wake me up. I'm asleep, I'm asleep, I'm asleep. So there's a bunch of mixed stuff as you see on your screen. And I'm assuming everything she said is read or changed. Don't do this to me. I've done nothing wrong, nothing wrong. And then let me dream, leave me alone. I guess it's basically just it wants her to not open the file, not be thought of. And maybe just wants to be...
Yeah, maybe we should stop opening this file.
Maybe we should stop. Oh, maybe we should stop clicking on the next link. I don't want to wake up. I mean, there's just so much. I love her too much. The anticipation of getting to the bottom of the page and seeing if there's another thing for us to click. No,
old pictures.
That's it. Oh, what's old pictures? Oh, the storm outside seemed to abhor the very existence of everything. With every moment that passed, the wind outside got stronger and stronger, threatening to rip away everything as it roared with a ferocity greater than anything life could create. Outside the house, the trees that once stood so proudly the day before fell onto one another, snapping with such volume that they would normally be heard for kilometers around. Now, however, they could barely be heard over the wind. It was a miracle that the house hadn't been destroyed yet, with the storm being as strong as it was. Any other building would have been ripped up by its foundations and whisked away into the sky, but Julia's home stood firm. She needed it to. Both Julia and Taina sat together on the sofa as the winds hemmed and hawed outside. The large photo album that contained all the memories they made sitting snugly on their laps. Julia could only hold her sister close as the storm continued to make its presence known, hugging Taina tightly with her left arm as she turned the pages of her photo album with her right.
That's one of the... They never lived there.
They never lived here. That was in their mind, too.
That was in her head.
Yeah, everything's in her head.
Yeah, everything's in her head, so...
The first picture they turned to was the picture of the house they were in right now, all painted white with the familiar mountains behind it.
Remember when we first came here?
Taina nodded. She rested her head on Julia's shoulder.
Yeah, I do. How long was that?
It took a while for Julia to recall. In the distance, the wind howled as another tree outside was uprooted. She didn't pay it in any mind. She didn't want to.
10 years? About that time.
Taina didn't seem to react to the answer. Julia could only feel her breaths on her skin as they looked on the picture for a moment. She remembered being so young, so tiny. Taina was with her then, and they always used to play around the house, saying that they would go up to those mountains one day. To this day, they haven't gone there yet. Julia cleared her throat at the notion. She turned the page again. Another beautiful picture of a gorge. They never came here, it says.
God, Milford Sound. It was just around the corner from here, wasn't it?
Taina was silent. Like earlier, all Julia could hear was her breaths.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Julia chuckled. Upstairs, the wind finally broke through the window of her room. The loud crash of the glass echoed through the house. She paid it no mind.
I really do wonder why we never went here after that one time. I guess it was never thought about it, did we?
Again, Taina was silent.
Tanya?
She didn't reply. Again, all she could hear were her sister's breaths, loud against her ear, even against the constant din of the wind blowing outside. She waited for her sister's reply for 5 seconds, 10, 20. To her ears, as she waited, the wind grew silent. All she could hear were her sister's breaths, the weight of her head on her shoulder, the growing weight on her chest. What the hell was happening? Then all of a sudden she spoke.
Let's go to the next one, Julie.
Without waiting for her sister's approval, Taina put out her hand to turn the page. In that moment, Julia couldn't help but notice how much larger her hands were now compared to before. Had she really grown all that much? With a flick of the page, they came upon the last picture of the album, something that both of them had not seen in a long time. They never were. Julia couldn't help but smile, yet the weight on her chest seemed to grow heavier and heavier as she did it. To her left, out of the corner of her eye, she could just barely perceive moment. Something had flown by. She paid it no mind.
God, we were both so young then, don't you think? We were tiny, just moved in, and we wanted to unwind after a long trip.
Julia chuckled again.
So you suggested we head to town, and we did, and we ate ice cream and goofed around all day.
Julia turned her head to look at her sister.
Don't you miss that, sis?
As she did, all she saw was her own self staring back at her.
Yeah. Tanya?
It was like a perfect likeness. The color of her skin, the piercing look in her eyes, the way her cheeks slanted, the way her face was shaped. Taina looked like her in every way.
Tanya?
The weight on Julia's chest was crushing her now, threatening to bring her down with it. A cold sweat ran down her face, and then Taina smiled.
Look at the picture again, sis.
Julia couldn't summon the willpower to speak. Her lips were quivering, her knees shaking. Her body felt hot, her heart was racing. She could barely understand what was going on before her very eyes. But, against her will, she did as her sister told her. She looked at the picture. And as she did, their young selves looked back at them smiling from the past.
How old are you now, sis? 17?
She couldn't respond. As Taina spoke, Julia's eyes remained glued to the picture, her mind memorizing every single detail, every curve and line, every darkened spot.
How old am I? 7?
In her mind, Julie could only stare. There was the Slovak sign to their right. The food looked delicious, the taste delectable, the fun.
Now, how old are we there?
All of a sudden, like a dam bursting with fullness, Julia felt herself speaking.
I don't know, okay?
She was crying now, tears flowing down her face with abandon as the truth began to surface. Despite that, all she wanted to do now was to go back a few moments ago, to the time when she still didn't understand, to the time when her sister was still hers, when
you didn't find yourself waking up?
They were looking at each other now, their eyes meeting one another, as they were perfect copies of the same person, as if they were made from one mind, as if they were made from one body, because they were.
You need a companion, I know that. You need an escape, somewhere away from the white walls and the cold food. Somewhere where you felt safe.
Julia nodded, sniffing as she did. She couldn't prevent any more tears from running down her cheeks.
You looked at those storybooks you had and saw the main characters and sisters, so you made up a sister for yourself. You made up me.
And at that moment, Tanya's voice carried the maturity that Julia never had. The timbre of her voice carrying a decade of weight behind them, a decade of denial.
And I was so glad to be with you, even for just 10 years.
A single tear ran down Tanya's face. She smiled.
Believe me, I was.
Her sister sniffled.
And then one day you truly believed that you had a sister, and then when you woke up here with me. We've kept it down for so long, wiping everything out when we needed to. It wasn't them that ended this, remember that. We did. And they just opened the door. Because in the back of your mind, all of this, it felt fake, didn't it?
Tanya nodded slowly, as to assure herself that this was the right call. Her lips, like Julia's, quivered.
You're a big girl now, sis. You're not chained to what the doctor said anymore. You're whole. You don't need me anymore.
And then it was that Julia found herself springing forward with all the strength she could muster, wrapping her arm around her sister and burying her head in her shoulder. She could still feel the warmth of her body, still feel the beating of her heart. If she stayed in this moment forever, then...
I'll be with you always. You know that, right?
No, not now, please, not now.
Because...
Stop it, stop it, Tanya. Stop it, Tanya. Please, stop. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to.
Sisters never leave each other, do they?
All at once, Julia felt the warmth around her arms retreat. And then, before she could think to do anything else, the wind roared one last time and everything was black. Oh my God.
Update.
There's another update.
Oh my God.
Get the fuck out.
That keeps on giving.
This is such a... Yeah.
Wow.
We hit the lottery on this one.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go. Let's go.
I'm like, by the way, I'm like 2 for 2. I would like to point out that it was a little girl, but I didn't realize that the little girl, like as soon as it put it on to Julie, Julie being the younger girl.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, well, she's just a schizo and her sister's made up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting it.
Gone down to level 2, and it's still another page of this containment.
It's fucking
6535
doesn't end.
No, containment class esoteric, secondary class uncontained. Description class is dark, and risk class is notice. And there's a picture of a figure in the middle of a wooded area of a park, maybe, in black, and it says, this is very short. Special containment procedures. 6535 is to be left undisturbed. Description. 6535 is a 17-year-old female human of Asian descent, currently uncontained. She is roaming the world and holds no ill will toward anyone. Addendum 1. Found this thing while going through my old cell. It looks like the only thing that survived my resets. And it's just a little scribble saying, hey, sister.
Well, it says my sister.
My sister. Oh, my sister. Yeah, my sister. And then it says thank you at the bottom. Wow.
Fantastic.
It was good. It was really good. This is a 4.8, dude.
That's
4.9. It was really good.
So what that had like the best vibes for it. It was what is that? An ARG. Alternative reality game.
Oh.
It's kind of like how we watched what the fuck was that? The West Records? The West Records, goddammit. When we watched that, that's kind of what that is an ARG, but in the sense of using it in the for film episodic like that.
Yeah.
This was every time we clicked the update, that's how the story progressed and continued.
Well, this is a very clever.
Yes,
SCP.
This went on for a long time,
and I really enjoyed how it transitioned from one thing to another in between. I loved it.
I do like that story of she basically came into realization that she doesn't need to be fucking She created that character for being alone, being locked up, and once I guess they let her go.
Yeah, now she's free and
and she's chill.
Yeah, there's no need to worry about it.
She does some crazy shit though.
Yeah, bending reality? Hell yeah.
Man, she can do some crazy shit. She's a fucking Avenger, brother.
Yeah, it was good. And she's out there. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Way better than a 262.
Hell yeah.
That was a 4.8 for me, man. That was good.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't know what's keeping it from a 5.
I don't know.
I do like I said, I like that format of shit where it keeps.
Yeah,
it makes
just keeps going.
It makes you keep clicking. You have to keep reading some fucking
good stuff.
I like the. I liked that a lot. Oh my god, that was a good fucking story.
Yeah, it was.
It was kind of sad, but at the same time,
you felt for them, and you realize that one's not really dying. It's really a figment of her imagination. Yeah, it was great.
It was a switch. It was a good
really
switch.
Good. I liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as we did.
And I like the emails back and forth. The emails were so fun.
Yeah, the emails were cool too. Absolutely.
She did take a couple of people. It seems like she took Dr. Valerie seems like was taken away from reality.
Yeah.
That was actually a cool bit too. Like a couple of different parts of the file were missing, or seemed like words were missing.
Yeah.
So that's a good like addition to shit like that, where you're trying to keep that illusion of mind bending shit or alternate reality bending.
Right.
So that's good.
Yeah.
I'm with you where it's like maybe not necessarily. I don't know why we're not making this a 5. Maybe when I edit it, it'll sound a lot better. I'm not saying that it sounds bad.
No.
This was such a good read.
It was a good read.
I enjoyed that a lot. And yeah, we're actually going to do this right now. Shout out to the author, who is
Ekronak.
ECRONAK on SCP Wiki.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for coming over today and taking part of your time to listen to us. If you liked what you heard, please leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and keep your ears to the ground. Keep reaching for the stars, and we'll catch you on the next one.
I look up when you say reach for the stars.
I know you do. I love it.